Hello, welcome to Skyward Sword Part 6. I always want to come up with like a clever intro, but I really don't have anything. We have JonJoin here, me. JonJoin's leaving the temple. I think that's the end of the stream, everyone. They couldn't see it, but they can see us outside now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got Tigriff here.
He was disappointed in your lack of clever intro, so he just figured. The hell with the dungeon.
He's like, I'm gonna go home. We also have Link the dog here. He's by his.
He's under the mic. You know.
He's being cute.
Let's see. Last time we left off, what did we do last time?
So last time we left off,
we were just trying to get into the mine itself. I think.
Yeah, we were traversing around Lanayru, and we actually finished up the whole area, which is saying something because it is super big. And as we are walking
and you got an upgrade
around,
to the beetle.
I do remember what the boss is. I just thought about it, and I was like, it's a memory within a memory. I never played it, but I watched it years ago. And yes, of course, more basketball. For a green rupee.
For a rupee. I mean, you know what? It's just a nice little thing on top of it.
It's just a little cherry.
It's the little thing.
Exactly. Slashing up. Ooh, Deku Nuts.
We were recently watching John, myself, Steven plays Ocarina of Time, and they have the bonfires in that game too. And we were like, "Oh, it sucks that you can't pick the bonfires up,
or that you don't have like an arc to show." Which
exactly.
I was just thinking of that too. It's like,
which is why we're back to playing this game. I'm like, oh, it's just nice.
There are quality of life here.
Yeah.
Because I don't think even Twilight Princess was.
No, in Twilight Princess, it's not bonfires. You gotta go buy them. Well, you can find them in chests and stuff.
Right.
But
I can't remember. Did they have that in Breath of the Wild or not?
Breath of the Wild was the Sheikah Slate, so you had infinite bombs. They just had a little recharge time.
Yeah.
I know that, but like, did they have like the little like arrow indicating where it would land?
I don't think they did, actually.
I don't think so. Someone can correct
John,
us.
I think that there are bombs up on that pedestal that you can just use instead.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. That might save some, actually.
Use the beetle.
Yeah.
Old friend the beetle. It'll be interesting because, again, I have no idea. I've never really played this through this bit, and I don't think really any of us have.
Only T, because, like I said, I watched it, but it was years ago. I don't remember this first room here. All I remember is the boss, I think.
Yeah, you seem to have a grasp of it.
A little bit.
I probably didn't need to actually blow that guy up, but...
he deserved it.
He probably did.
Oh, and...
Well, maybe there's something over there that you'll need to,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You'll need to run to. He would have impeded that.
Yeah. Like little levers over here, so... I think there's... Yeah.
I think I remember something else about this dungeon.
What's that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Aw.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Why not?
Because of spoilers.
Now the real question is, how are we gonna get there? I mean, I think this should be... We should be able to...
I guess we could try running.
I think you should be fine to run.
Right.
Just see what happens.
You have enough time.
Yeah. Also, I did forget we're like really low on...
Whoop. Okay, it's fine. We made it.
There we go.
Here. We're kind of already
He's tired,
halfway through
though. He's tuckered out.
I don't remember losing that many.
Oh, you
I
got
don't
a
know.
treasure.
Maybe the game was closed and it was like,
hello.
nice.
Bugs.
More heart.
Okay.
And
So-
2 things to preface today. Drinking a regular Monster because I was tired. And we are also going to end about an hour or so early. So we're just going to stream for about 3 hours straight. So we're going to end about 5 CST and then 6 p.m. EDT.
EDC, yep.
It's EDT and
Daylight
CDT.
savings time because it
because
screwed
the-
us all up. Yeah.
Wait, is that what they call it? When
Yeah,
it's
it
when
has to-
daylight
Mhm.
savings time
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Central,
Standard time is outside.
yeah, Central Standard Time is what we were in before, and then since daylight savings hit last night or this morning,
Mhm.
I think at like 2 a.m. this
Yep.
time, it is now daylight time.
Dude, daylight savings time can like go to hell, man. I'm so
It's
sleepy.
yeah,
I think it's what is it? It's per state agreeing whether to use daylight savings time, but
yeah,
because
because there are
every
some places that don't do it.
Why
Yeah.
is it per state? There's
Yeah.
50 of us.
And
That
so
makes
it's like,
I
yeah,
no
it's
don't
like-
know.
yeah, if only one state wants to do it, it's like, well, what's the point? Because we're only just one out
Wait,
of
it's
50,
not even.
right?
It's not even one state. Like all of us are in separate time zones, but then you have like Alaska or Puerto Rico,
Mm,
which is like, you know,
right. Just trying to remember the controls that we can.
Fee, give us the information on daylight savings time and why it works.
something about it originated because farmers needed it,
Was it?
and we
she's like,
still do it.
And she's like, well, Master Link, it's because the batteries in your Wiimote are depleted.
Oh
We're
man.
not using a Wii remote.
You know, it has been fun figuring out like, oh yeah, we'll try to get this working on the Wii, and then it's like, it's
Oh, these guys.
oh yeah, oh boy.
I remember
You were able
these.
to kind of figure out what
Eventually,
actually.
if you don't even have to get the perfect strike. If you manage to
Right.
cut incorrectly but get that last head on time, you can still kill it. I thought that was neat.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I got
Hey.
it. Button mashing. I got it. Oh,
It's
boy.
a neat enemy.
We were
maybe a little irritated.
I was just thinking like, man, it must be really hard to watch the stream of mine because like I'm kind of like the usual Zelda knowledge doesn't really. I got it. The usual Zelda knowledge doesn't really help quite as much, especially when it comes to the combat, because literally at this point I'm pushing face buttons.
Yeah.
Combinations
Yeah.
of face buttons. So it's like
I mean, it helps with the puzzles.
it does. It definitely does. I think it's like
I think overall it's just a better experience using the controller.
yeah.
Regardless of like the true Zelda experience or not.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it's more just like, you know.
I remember the item we get.
I'm
too.
sure. You know, we didn't get really just a chance to try this out like in a living room-esque environment. Also, no one needs a vacuum in here. Wait. Oh, I know what the item. I think I know what the item is going to be. In this one.
We're playing, guys. We're playing Luigi's Mansion now.
You need the weird vacuum dog from the Teletubbies.
The weird. Oh man, what was that?
Oh,
Do you
was
remember that?
So young.
Yeah.
I remember Teletubbies, but I don't remember the vacuum dog.
They had a weird vacuum dog. He kind of scared me a little
He was
bit.
like blue. He was like a machine. He was literally like a vacuum. It wasn't like a dog. It was just like they treated him like a. Yeah.
They treat him like a they basically treat him like a dog.
Or vacuum.
I guess like part of me never like the thing is I called him a vacuum dog because ever since I was a little kid I called him a vacuum dog.
Mm.
But like I it never crossed my mind that somebody else would look at that thing and be like, a dog? What are you talking about? Like
Does it not like? Wait, let me look up a picture now, because I'm.
I mean, it doesn't really look like a dog. I just kind of thought it was a
I
dog.
mean, they
as a
definitely
kid.
like.
baby.
Yeah, it's some sort of pet for them, you know. Or some stooge.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
definitely
weird because they're. Oh, that is weird looking.
Yeah, right.
Ew, it looks like the soul was like stuck down of him or
Right.
something. To me, he looks like a little bit like an elephant because the vacuum kind of looks, or the
Right,
the hose or whatever looks like a trunk.
Can you imagine if.
But he's not even that. He looks like a train or something.
Yeah.
There's also definitely creepypasta images, which is we're just gonna move on.
Ah!
Oh, he poked you.
Yeah. Oh, now I remember why my hearts are all.
Because
These guys probably.
those guys.
You said those guys are pokey because he's not here right now.
There we go.
Pokey in spirit. Miss Pokey.
Yeah, I wonder what you have to bring this bomb to.
I'm going off on a limb here, thinking it might be the crates over here.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Look at JonJoin solving puzzles.
Hey, there we go. All right.
Oh, okay, word. Must have been my weird depth perception, but I just assumed you'd be able to jump onto those crates and be fine. Or, like, realistically, probably not.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, I've never played Ocarina, we know this, but I've watched through it. And watching people make some of the jumps in that game is like, what? You can do that? Oh.
Logical jumps. And
yeah, I imagine myself playing it, and I'm like, I don't think I would think to do that.
Yeah, that was an experience. It was like, I mean, that was back, like literally maybe middle way through, like maybe Breath of the Wild, like the original Zelda, where you literally had to bomb everything practically to figure out some of this stuff, or I guess buy the player's guide, right? It's like, but they had, and I totally forgot they had this item.
It's like, it's not even just like finding random things to bomb. It's about like, my brain does not think, oh, I can jump this gap. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Even though Ocarina lets you do that. Right.
They have the Stone of Agony and a couple other things. Okay, some Speaking of jumping off, that was intentional.
Speaking of agony.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And, funny thing, I remember we were watching that. I was like, kind of like, oh, the Stone of Agony. I never got to use that item because did not own a Rumble Pack. So,
Darren! Post skills over there. We should play Elden Ring. It's gonna show to yourself. How has that been going, Elden Ring? Because T's been playing it too.
Let's talk about an entirely different game on stream.
Oh, Elden Ring.
I had to mute it on Twitter because I was like, all of these tweets are this, like, they're the same
Twitter,
tweet.
We had it muted in the Discord, I think, and it was just...
Well, I had the channel muted on Discord because I didn't want to spoil myself if they decided to talk.
I have a feeling we'll end up getting shots.
I tried to mute Elden Ring on Twitter, and it didn't even work because some people just love to tweet about it without saying the words Elden Ring.
I had to go into mute words to do it, but I've still found a few tweets that were talking about it, and I was just like...
Yeah.
I mentioned Elden Ring.
It doesn't help. The thing is, I don't even blame mutuals for, like, talking about it or even like liking things when they're talking about it. Oh, that guy just exploded. Jesus.
Maybe slingshot him?
I was gonna...
Or beetle.
Yeah. I'm curious what that does.
Look at it. He's just wibble wobbling
Maybe
over.
It breaks your beetle permanently.
Oh! Oof. Yep, he's a boomer. Get it? Sorry.
You're a...
Yeah. No, I'm not. What are you talking about?
Just kidding. Link the dog is. Killed a few
anyway,
bosses, but it'd probably take me 30 minutes to count all of my deaths. All I'll say is I suck hell. It's been a long time since you've played a Souls game. Fair.
I think the last time I played a Souls game, I think, was trying to play... I think it was Dark Souls on Twitch for a brief second. So I think other people were in my ears. Oh, Discord called it too. So it was an experience.
No concentration.
Yeah.
I've never played a Souls game.
Well, they're difficult, but I think if you can kind of figure out ways to make it easier for yourself, I think that's how. That's like honestly the ideal way of going about it. Like I remember like what was it like somebody saying that like use like first build, or if you have never like really played a Dark Souls game before, like start speccing into magic or something like that, maybe. Could be wrong
or
there.
strength, like strength builds are like pretty easy to do. But like on the issue of like being spoiled or not, like I don't even blame like mutuals for liking things or whatever. I mostly blame Twitter.
Just Twitter
because Twitter is obsessed with being like, hey, did you see that your friend liked this?
Right.
Maybe you want to see it too.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
hey, did you see that your friend follows this person?
Yeah.
Well,
Or
here's
they
a tweet
like
by them
something,
like
or-
spoiling the shit out of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Hope you're happy. Like,
'Cause,
and
I
like,
mean-
I don't blame mutuals for following or liking. It's just Twitter as being like,
Yeah.
we're so obsessed with showing you things that you might be interested in, you know, and it's just frustrating to deal with.
Yeah. It'd be nice if it was just like literally just whoever you follow, that's about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
Yeah,
between
I've definitely been
like,
spoiled by for 5 separate things about the game, and
Ugh.
every time it happens, I'm just like visibly upset. I'm like, why are people like this, man?
I think there's a way that you can mute things that people like and other
Yeah,
stuff.
I tend to do that. It's just I tend to have to do it after the fact.
Well, this is really
But
cool.
I mean,
Look
it's
at the
easy
color.
enough with the C6R Discord server because we can just be like, all right, I'm gonna mute this chat, or
That's a-
da-da-da,
that's a
because not
VMOS,
because
isn't
I
it?
don't like my
Shoot.
friends, but because I want them to be able to talk about different things from the game without them having to worry about spoiling other people.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I muted our little Elden Ring channel. I created it and muted it. And that's fine by me.
Yeah, it
but on
seems like
Twitter,
you got
it's
some
like,
BMOS, John.
Yeah. This version. I mean, I do like this version of BMOS versus the one in Ocarina, which I just realized. The design of those, there's a mouth. That's a
they
mouth.
have mouths.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
weird.
It's like I think
The
somebody
BMOS in this game and Twilight Princess are terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I don't mind the ones in TP
wait.
because there's that section of the Fire Temple where you can
Shoot them.
snipe them all. I love doing that personally.
That's cool. It's just I think their sound effect and their big red eye kind of freak me out.
Yeah. There's one in the
but what
Temple
were
of
you
Time
talking
that
about,
turns
Wolf?
into
With
spiders, and it's weird.
yeah, I feel like I interrupted you, but
Oh, you're good. I was just gonna say, it's easy on our Discord server to mute the thing if you don't want to hear about it, or if you guys are bringing it up and say theoretically we didn't have a little chat for it, you could mark it as a spoiler, but Twitter is free for all.
Yeah. I'm gonna play some basketball, maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll do something.
Maybe. I mean, that's how you kill him in the.
Right. No.
No, it just bugs
no,
him.
you just pissed him off.
Oh no.
And there's probably no way that we can counter it with the shield because it's a constant beam and not like a shot.
Right. I'll just
Can we stab him?
We'll do some Metal Gear Solid around them and oh shit.
Yeah, why not try to hit him?
Yeah.
We can try it next time we run into one.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we can't counter it. I didn't know if we could or not. That's epic.
Yo.
Nice.
Heck yeah, JonJoin.
Pro gamer.
Good suggestion.
Pro gamer Dark Souls speedrun.
Oh man. Okay.
100 million IQ.
So I think if you don't even
Literally
have to
just
counter it,
stab
you
him,
sneak
yeah,
up
just
on him, yeah.
stab him and
if you just
stab.
stab him in the eye and
Stab,
slash
stab,
the
stab. My favorite.
base.
Dip stab.
Oh.
Oh, there's
Okay, this is interesting.
spikies.
Ooh, this music is interesting.
Oh, because it's a mining facility. And it's
Oh,
mining materials.
it's a mining facility. Oh,
That's
you couldn't
cool.
have said. You wouldn't have known.
I connected the dots, guys.
Is this Minecraft?
Yep.
Maybe.
Minecraft came out.
Quite a few years ago.
Yeah. Oh.
Oof.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Right
I'm
on.
dead.
Wow.
Pro gamer moment.
Wow.
Cut to hey, pro gamer mode. Cut to sprinting.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna pack my bags
boy.
and go back home and.
Okay, bye. Bye, Wolf. So how do we get over there? Is the question, because we're definitely not gonna.
Just jump, right?
Just start running.
I was gonna say I feel like you might be able to do it, possibly.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Just run.
Got the
for it.
hearts.
Maybe not jump into it.
Yeah.
His scream, or his
Yeah.
little his voice clip of when he's in pain, like when he gets hit by electricity, is like so visceral.
It's really just like
He's
oh
like,
my god,
pain.
man!
Like
they
it
timed
like really hurts him.
Yeah, they timed that stamina fruit like right on time.
They really did. That's a good thing.
Don't get blasted immediately when he. Okay.
Oop. At least it's the same strike every time. They might change that.
I think it's a
but for now-
horizontal strike.
Yeah.
Nice word.
Oh, we got a little thing.
You got treasure.
We got 20.
That money.
20.
Really, Link is not. I mean, yeah, Link's here to save the princess and all that stuff. But really, though, he's all about.
We're just here for
mean-
money.
You know, not gonna.
There you go.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that Vine that's like, give me your heckin' money?
Yep, that's Link.
Yeah. I censored it, but. Up at you, he was like, what?
Talking the talk.
Let me go to sleep.
So it'll be interesting
What are
because sure, like which items like allow which, right? But it's like you know, I presume there'll be something that will allow us to cross these easy.
Oh, this one's a. I don't know. I know it's
a
not the
two-tiered.
proper term, but my brain said it's a dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron.
It's not a dodecahedron. It's just a
20-sided.
double tier.
Dodecahedron.
That's a big boy.
Double-sided. 20-sided.
What's with those little faces? That's like
Faces
interesting.
on
It's like
Over
the
there
robots.
near the door you just opened.
What door did we open? Over there?
Okay, let's
What
just
we do?
try the way. Oh,
Leroy. Okay, there we go.
these faces? Oh.
Yeah.
I think it is the robot.
Kind of weird
still.
looking.
Yeah. I mean, it
It's
was
like
just
an interpretive robotic art.
right.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like you could put like a humongous floppy disk like in their mouth,
Oh my goodness.
or like a tape.
Do you think they have floppy disks or like cassettes in this dungeon, or?
I'm fairly certain that like Link has no idea what a floppy disk is. He's like, what's that? I don't know
To
what
be
that is.
honest,
All I know
like-
are the MP3s and the.
Right. The MP3s.
I mean, to be
All I
honest,
know
even
is
I
my
don't fully
Spotify.
know how to use a floppy disk or what it is. Like, I know it's a big disk, but I don't know why you need it.
It's not that different from like putting in like a jump drive or some shit.
I
you
guess
know?
so. Yeah, actually, it was just like a very.
It serves the same purpose.
So
Pretty
it
much.
makes it go woo.
It was back when things
Yeah.
were very
Modem noises.
tiny. Okay, that was not what I intended to do, but here we are.
But now we're here.
Now we here.
This is such an Ocarina of Time room, isn't it?
I am getting the
is.
vibes.
Like with the
I feel like
big
this would
boulders
be
and-
this would sit right in with like Dodongo's cavern
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
or like the fire temple or some shit.
right? Like the little like spikes like blocking progress, so you're
The
forced
fire
to like
pillars.
go here.
And the
There's
giant
narrow-
blocks, like
Yeah, giant
Mhm.
blocks. It's an impromptu maze. Also bugs in the maze.
Although this one isn't that bad. Like
Yeah.
you can see where the things are gonna come from.
Right.
It's just about figuring out where to
Yeah. That Let's Play was actually pretty good. Oh, can we not?
go. Is it great? I
Hmm.
mean, the Steven plays.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was entertaining. They had fun.
Aw. Yeah. Not this Link. Not Skirtle.
The wine.
Okay.
I was gonna fill his car with something, so he had something to do for a little while.
Hmm.
But I was trying to spaghetti, and I was like, ah.
Hmm. So the question is, there isn't like explosive. Well, maybe.
I mean, I guess
you could use that.
Yeah. There we go.
the floating pufferfish. Oh, doggy.
So if I do this. I don't know if this will.
I think it needed to be a little closer.
Right. Okay. Spawn.
He's getting attention. I think he feels better.
Nope.
It's so
The re-
weird. Why do they wiggle?
The Return of the Slingshot.
I don't like it.
It's not. Yeah, I don't like the slingshot.
Oh, they spike! The frick! And it not. He just floats upside down. Man,
Oh, you can shoot him backwards when he's like all spiky.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, let's for the sake of argument.
And if he gets far enough away, he'll just explode.
That was fun.
There you go.
What?
It's honestly easier with the slingshot.
But it's weird. Indeed.
Here.
Yeah, I bet you gotta blow that other one up.
Somehow move him.
I don't know if Darren is still here, but
Hey,
Darren, we're drinking a regular Monster. Bite me. Yep.
I mean, just making
puzzle noises. Oh, hey, there's a tri-chased.
Yeah.
A church.
A where?
A tom.
Where?
To the left.
Left?
On the floor. Yeah, real low now.
Here?
Up left. Northwest.
Oh, there. Oh, there.
I use directions. I use the cardinal directions.
Actually, it's kind of funny because like we don't have like an
cardinal
on-screen
directions.
map, so it's kind of yet. So it's kind of like
Yeah. Oh, and there's another one.
first.
Maybe this is the map.
Probably the more important one.
Oh,
the dust bones. Yeah.
Yo.
See, you were right about the vacuum cleaner.
You got the vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I did, like, as soon as we were in that first room or the second room and I saw the little dust piles, I was like, I remember.
Oh, a little bit of lag
You got
there,
the vacuum dog from the Teletubbies. Congratulations.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Watermelon
so
in here.
how do I?
The watermelon one's okay.
Oh, this is.
It's okay.
Okay, so somehow I have to.
We have a chaotic in the fridge.
The vacuum is not too bad. I think I just gotta like. Strange that it doesn't suck up the rupees.
It is weird, but it's just the blower.
Oh, it's a blower.
It's a leaf blower.
Oh, it's a leaf blower.
It's a
of
leaf
time.
blower, not a leaf sucker.
The leaf blower of time. Gotcha.
There's actually 2 new flavors of Monster that we saw. There's a peach one that's called like Ultra Peachy Keen, and then there's an Australian watermelon or Aussie watermelon. We were at the store the other day, and I was like, "Oh wait, I see new colors." After we were passing the Monsters, because there was a guy blocking the popcorn aisle with the stupid floor cleaner. So we were going down the Monster aisle, and I was like, "Oh, hey,
Yeah.
this looks."
Now you're thinking the right way, John.
Get in there.
I bet you we can use the leaf blower on the yeah.
There you go. That's satisfying.
That is very satisfying. It's just like get screwed.
Get away from me, Satan!
Get back, leaf. Oh,
Oops.
son of a.
Well, we need
It's
a chest
okay.
anyway.
It's okay. We got a chest. We
need it.
I'll be okay. I will be
Welcome.
okay. This is fine.
Do you think if you fall at the right angle and just get impaled on those spikes,
I was just
it's
thinking
just an
that,
immediate
actually.
game over?
Maybe.
That'd be pretty
Oh yeah,
funny.
Blue Perfect. What's up?
No, I said that would be pretty funny. You know,
Perfect.
like if the game, instead of just us getting hit by the spikes and then launched us a bit, was like, no, game over. You're dead. You would not survive this.
Nice. Go all the way up.
Easy way up.
I will say it is kind of funny how it's like sometimes you're like, oh, I'm going the right way, and then you're not.
Oh yeah, all the time. Push it. Push it. I hate these guys already. I don't like them. Kill him.
That was all this
Pretty
satisfying,
great.
though. He's like, oh, no, don't blow me.
And then the box. These guys make bat noises.
Yeah, that's kind of.
They do make bat noises. That's very weird.
They were designing this game and they were like, bat noises. Although, actually, now that I think about it, this area with all the dust does make sense.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty
Years.
gross, but... Or sand, you know, like just piles of whatever the frick it is. It makes sense.
Wait, John.
What's up?
Don't mean to backseat. Is there a giant dust pile over there on that? Well, I mean that one, but like, but if you go down and then look to your immediate left,
Ooh.
The one over there. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah, might be some
This
good
one?
stuff in there.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, sure. Let me just
Blow the weird puffer fish away. Also, you're not being a backseat.
good.
I don't qualify like, hey, did you see the thing as backseat? The only thing I
mean,
qualify
it
as
can be a
backseat is
in
like,
certain people's books.
yeah. Backseat to me is
money.
more like, hey,
It's just a
do the
rupee and a
thing.
blow off. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
You're good.
It's kind of
Well, there's
a
another one,
guided
too.
journey throughout Skyward
Yeah,
Sword.
but I'm sure the other one's not going to be much of a big deal.
Where
May
the
as well.
look?
Over here.
Hey, it's an
Ooh,
amber relic.
which be good.
That's
good,
more useful than a rupee.
right.
You can use it to craft stuff.
I wonder if this. Do you think this has the? Do you think this has the same bug where a Twilight Princess, where when you reload a save, just like, hey, you got a thing.
Well,
That's
it's
not,
not
a
even a
bug.
bug.
That's just a
Feature.
thing
Yeah,
of
it's
the
just what they
game.
do. So, it is the same way. Whenever you load Twilight Princess up the first time, if you get a blue rupee, it's like, hey, did you know you got a blue rupee? It's worth 5. This game is like, hey, you got a relic. This is what it is. But then if you were to pick up another amber relic, the game would be like, oh, it's, I can take the controller if you want spaghetti.
I'm good.
Okay.
Unless you would like.
You had to really think about it.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, spaghetti.
He was thinking about spaghetti, and I was like, I can do the
Just weighing his
thing.
options.
Like. I mean, we have
Spaghetti or Skyward Sword. We didn't really get to eat lunch just because I was so tired. I woke up and I was like, I don't want to get up. But, that was sad.
I mean, there's bound to be something.
Yeah.
But I'm
We were
still
talking about
waking up right now. My head doesn't hurt, but it kind of hurts. It's like, wake up already.
Oh, they're
Can
electric?
I have spaghetti? I mean, I would say yes, but it has beef in it. I'm sorry. It's really good though. John made it all by himself, and it's good.
Just some tomatoes and.
It's diced tomatoes, beef, spaghetti noodles, and then he puts salt,
Okay, you
pepper,
get the blower.
onion powder, and
Not
garlic powder.
Not the effect like before, but
I guess they're too chunky.
oh,
Yeah,
That's
they
too
do
way
chunk.
too much.
kind of surprising how well that worked out. Also, Guess we're back in this. Where to?
John, we were talking about how like the baby spiders sound like they're bats or whatever.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
honestly reminds. So, did you ever watch the original Yu-Gi-Oh series?
Yeah, bits of it.
Okay, like the sound effects that they used in the original dub are extremely nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Like the scream of the Blue Eyes White Dragon is like something that I could like recreate inside my mind, right? But the thing is, when I rewatched the series in Japanese, I realized that the original sound effects were not.
Oh yeah.
Like were not. Basically, what the dub did is that they mixed them all around.
Oh really?
So like instead of the Blue Eyes White Dragon having like that iconic scream, like it was some other like random dragon card,
really?
and I was like, oh, that's kind of a wet blanket. Like,
yeah.
that's kind of lame.
Yeah. That's I mean, maybe the translation was definitely a choice on the part of makers.
I do think that there is a bit of like, I personally, this is just me personally, I'm not saying it's better. I prefer the Japanese dub to things usually. But there's so much of a nostalgia thing with certain like if you put on a Ghibli movie, I'd rather watch it in English because that's what I'm used to.
Right.
I don't mind the Japanese, you know, if we don't watch it in Japanese, that's fine, but
that or like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, you and I were watching
like,
it together, and I liked the Japanese, but you liked English, so we watched it in English, and I was like,
all the Japanese or all the Ghibli films were dubbed by Disney anyway, so like it's pretty good for the most part.
They were dubbed by Disney. I forgot about that. Yeah, because like even the flipping
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, like the dub version of House Moving Castle, like that shit is like the shit hits like Christian Bale as Hal.
Yeah. That's my sister's favorite Ghibli movie.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite too.
It's definitely the most like kind of balanced out of like trying. There's a little bit of silliness, but there's also something pretty serious.
I just like it because it's like it has a very good ending. I don't mean like good or bad, like in terms of like what happens. I just mean like it has a very satisfying ending to me.
Yeah, it does. It definitely feels like this big kind of quest sort of thing. And the ending is like, this works. And the whole, like, I don't know, just the atmosphere of the movie is fun. For context, Markle is my favorite character.
Markle. He was the
little kid.
Oh, the little kid. Oh, yeah.
Like, every time he goes, stand by, my brain is happy inside.
I think he's voiced by, like, Josh Hutcherson.
He is.
Like, little kid.
A teeny Josh Hutcherson,
yeah. Babby version.
Interesting. I'm not sure what to do about this platform.
You might have to just kill him and then run up to the platform.
Wrong.
Mysterious platform.
It looks like one of the ones that would drop over time, so it's scary, but it seems to be fine.
Maybe it's something different if you hit a time stone.
Maybe. It also could be.
That's my best guess.
It could be an old rusted casino piece, which is what it looks like to me.
That's true.
It does kind of look that.
I don't know. That's just what my brain thought of.
It looks like the top of like the Wheel of Fortune or
Exactly.
something.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe this was premature. Okay, we good.
Oh.
We good.
You know what? No. Why did it stick?
Go away.
You know those guys freaking remind me of the Moldorms from Twilight Princess.
Ooh, do you think there's like
those guys.
Do you think there's like a gigantic one in here somewhere?
I hope not. You know, everybody is thinking in Twilight Princess, all right, the boss is gonna be a giant Moldorm, but it wasn't. No spoilers. But I was happy
they couldn't
it wasn't.
rip off Wind Waker.
That's true. God forbid.
Yeah.
Wait, did Wind Waker have a? Or...
Yeah.
They had like a giant, basically like a giant dune worm.
Oh.
It really was a giant dune worm.
It's so long.
It had a really cool boss theme. I remember that.
Let me look up.
Even though like the dungeons in Wind Waker are kind of hit or miss, like I remember that boss being cool.
I remember having fun with Wind Waker, but it's been so long, honestly. I probably like played more like Twilight Princess than this point.
Yeah, I really liked sailing in that game.
I
did
like
too. Doing all this, doing all the optional stuff in like Windmill Isle.
Yeah. Oh shit.
This is the boss.
No.
In Wind Waker.
Oh yeah.
A weird worm.
Yeah, I forget his name.
I forgot what dungeon he was in.
Mulgara.
Oh, hello. Mulgara, yeah.
That doesn't sound that different from Moldorm.
Yeah.
So.
No, this is probably a play on it, you know.
Yo, I was right.
Is it
Time Stone and whoa.
Ew.
Hello.
Dislike.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh, these are like the thing from Wind Waker.
They're fancy casino pieces.
They're fancy casino. They're like the fancy things from Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, basically. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The big bridges you use the Gale Boomerang on.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but
you may not have to lock on.
Oh, right.
You may just have to aim.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we were just talking about this earlier, but we do have music on. Oh.
You hear that music getting fancy?
Yeah. Now there's a melody.
It's getting fancy. There's a treasure chest.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So when it goes clockwise, it's basically moving backward.
Right.
When it goes counterclockwise, it goes forward.
If you need it to go towards you, you do clockwise, depending on the position you're in. But
basically hit the blue if you want it to go towards you.
Right.
Yeah.
To move forward, hit the red.
Blue is backwards, red is forward.
Wow.
Monster
A monster horn.
Woo.
Wow. What a find.
What happened to the tip of it?
I say that, but like I would rather that than just like
rupees.
Like
right.
Oh, you got a rupee, like
yeah.
The only thing that's better than getting that in games like these are like pieces of heart.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. Do you guys think that the turrets in this game kind of inspired the Guardians from Breath of the Wild?
Would not surprise me, actually.
They remind me of them.
Possibly.
I'm trying to figure where to go, how to get.
Yeah, because we can't go get that thing.
Yeah, so where is it that you're trying to get to ultimately? That place to the right?
Yeah, the right or the left.
Over there.
Like just like there's that platform like from far. Which I think we'll need to like get over here, but I don't see I mean,
what's that thing that's
this floating thing?
Well, what about if you brought
because we can't go in there because that's locked.
That's true. Damn.
Unless there's a way to unlock it.
Yeah, beetle.
Try to beat. Let's see.
Beetle.
I don't know what this will do actually.
Poke him.
Poke him. Oh. Hello.
Oh shit.
Oh.
He looks like a monster from like Code Lyoko.
He
like,
does.
Maybe
so
if he opens up, we can kill him. Like, with the slingshot.
Maybe just try to scout out like the places you haven't been with the beetle first. See what you can do.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like over there where it's locked. See what we need to do here.
Let's see. So there's a BMOS
here. It definitely looks very locked.
Very, very much locked. Come on, man. I'm just.
Yeah.
Like, what was
I
that?
had to see if that worked.
Is there any way you could look towards where like the door is next time you do it?
This door?
The locked.
No. The locked door later.
Okay.
You don't have to do it right now if you want to look because it would take a lot of time.
I didn't really see that one.
It looks like there was the metal grate behind it.
Maybe do we have to like turn the time back off and then like just see from there? Maybe.
That might actually
maybe we do
be
have to get back over there and then turn the time off.
Let's give it a shot. Because.
Well, the elevator might be going like that. The sand might come back, but
yeah, you might die.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Let's find out.
It'll be fine. Right.
That's clever thinking. I didn't even think about that. That's how it be.
Hey, well, we spawned where we needed to be.
We made it exactly where we need to be.
Exactly.
No, it's still locked.
Okay.
It's still locked.
We gotta.
Maybe we can get to a place that is
that
we can't access. So like, maybe try to run over to that other platform. Let's just try to get. That one right there. I
guess
let's try to get like a vantage point.
There
we go.
Okay.
All right.
Is that ladder over there any more accessible?
No, it's kind of broken. So, okay, we'll go over here. We will turn this off.
These are definitely some genuinely good puzzles. Because it takes a minute to figure out.
Time stuff is like very interesting.
Required like thinking like like this here, but I'm wondering because we haven't actually used this platform. So, like, do we have to move this?
I feel like it's just a way to get back to the thing.
That's probably true.
I mean, it could be. I could be wrong. I don't know. Speaking of puzzles, John and I have been doing.
Okay, what about if we turn it back to modern day, and then use the beetle to scout over to past where that moving BMOS was? Maybe there's something over there.
Yeah, Wolf, you were saying?
I was saying John and I have been working on a puzzle lately. Okay, so the sand is like closer to the thing, but there's no way that we can get over there and climb up.
I'm just trying to figure like what the uses of the side.
Yeah, try turning around a little bit.
Yeah. So there's that. Huh.
I don't think it has to do with getting the circle guy closer.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to kill the circle guy.
That could be true.
Yeah.
Or the BMOS.
It's gonna be kind of tricky getting to that piece. I mean, just vibing to the music.
Yeah. The rest of us have thinking is activated.
Disactivated.
So maybe try the slingshot.
Try the slingshot.
Like, he's
Side note,
is
is it kind of funny that the arsenal that we have at this point is like some very advanced tech, and yet we still main mode of oh, hello.
He's coming down.
That's a rocket.
So can we maybe shoot the inside of him when he opens? Can't jump to that platform.
Yeah. Wonder if there's a way to... Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, he said.
Wait a minute. That's not... I think I see one of those things up on...
On the gate?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
The little turny.
I use my observation skills occasionally.
It's a lot more simple than we were thinking.
Yeah. Wait. There we go.
Hey.
There we go. Yeah, it was definitely a lot more simple than we were thinking of.
Yeah.
Don found a pinwheel.
Observation skills. I need them.
Get him. Get him. Nice.
A lot easier than I thought they originally appeared. Okay, so now we have to somehow not get shot by the rocket dude. Grab
Rocket
that rupee.
man.
Really, he'll have an opening now that you're closer.
Yeah. I'm wondering. I am
he's
wondering
definitely
how we,
like going on to.
Yeah, I'm wondering
There
how
we
we.
go.
Wait a minute.
Gotta shoot him.
There we go.
Nice.
There you go.
Perfect. Oh my. Hello.
That's different.
That's very different.
Oh, he has little
sword?
friends.
Hey.
Oh, there. What neat little design.
Yeah, that was neat.
It's fast.
There we go.
Nice job.
Thank you. I get him.
This one we gotta bring in front of us.
So I think with this one we can just try to.
Can we walk with the leaf blower?
Walk along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Come on. There's probably like strategies.
Just get in the red.
Well, yeah, I think you just need to keep walking to the right. If you keep walking back to the left, you're going to keep moving it backwards.
Right. Here you go. Have faith in it. Let
This
it
is
keep
painful,
moving.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a
just
little
keep
bit
moving
painful.
it.
Yeah.
Don't even go to the left.
So how's everyone's day going?
Pain.
Pain. There we go. Okay.
I think my insides were trying to scream.
Alright.
Blue.
There we
This one's
go.
much easier.
There we go.
It's weird to me that they're shaped like magnets. I don't know if
Yeah, I was
anybody
gonna
feels
say
like
that too. It kind of like, you think almost like, okay, if this was a different Zelda
Like it
game.
implies some kind of
Right.
different
Yeah.
Right.
power.
I know that they're magnetic to the tracks or whatever, but
That's right.
just a little guy. No problem.
Boom. Alright. Okay, another pinwheel. So-
And boom! That's me being that guy from Wind
Yeah.
Waker.
You know, speaking of
Yes.
Zelda characters that need to come back.
That
The
guy.
kaboom
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, the kaboom guy.
Boom! Smooth.
It boom!
Oh, red
Sploosh!
gravy.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
these
more
things.
hydras.
Oh boy, these things.
I like the design and like the, the like aspects.
Oh, there's two of them.
Annoying maybe to fight, yeah, but it's okay.
I like how that guy just looked at you and like the
Yeah,
other one was
he's like,
attacking you,
nope.
but he was just like, I'm good.
He's
Hey.
like, I don't care anymore.
This is fine. Oh, hello.
He poked
I
us.
probably should just try to parry or something.
I mean, you still
Ooh,
never
blue
though.
rupees.
So.
Red rupees. This
Blue
guy.
rupee.
You got a blue rupee.
I think he needs to be restored if there's a way to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Poor thing.
Well, you
Really?
really could just bully those poor little scorpions
You
constantly.
honestly can. They're pushovers.
Scorpion's mustache. Get back from me!
And we were coming up on about an hour here, so probably about an hour and a half, hour 45 more.
Heyo.
No breaks today.
No breaks. So hopefully we
Right through.
knock this.
You remember that one time we did like an 8-hour stream and we only took one break?
Did we take a break?
Yeah. We
You
did.
guys' working conditions is terrible.
Shush.
You guys should unionize.
I bet I'm not. I bet I won't even get like paid time off after 6 months.
Oh my gravy.
Yeah, you gotta apply for that.
You didn't apply for that when you first applied for the job, so you can't get it anymore.
Yep.
You don't qualify.
Oh no.
Maybe the crate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta push it to where those triangles do.
Push and pull. I wonder if there's. See,
I have the best terminology.
bet you there's a.
Might be up on the platform you do.
What do you guys think Groose is doing right now in the game?
Good
Combing his
question.
hair.
It's combing his hair.
I don't know. That's a good question.
What-
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
what are-
probably like freaking out in a depressed state because Zelda's not
Yeah, he's
around.
probably like
Mhm.
he's probably like crying himself
Oh,
to sleep.
jeez.
Well, you did see one of his friends like out there.
Mm,
But they were out what at the pub or whatever.
at the lumpy pumpkin, yeah. It was the long blonde guy.
The long blonde guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
He seemed fine. He seemed like he was having the right time.
Oh.
Oop. I think the black-haired guy might have been back on the main island, like near where we were in the beginning of the game, talking to Master
Colin.
Gibora
Hmm.
and Zelda and stuff. Is that what his name is? Colin?
Yeah, but it's like spelled like in the most like frustrating way possible. It's like
course.
CAWLIN.
Oh my.
Colin.
Colin.
I think I heard you say Holland for some reason. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's
Besides the-
through the gate.
Oh, you'll have to hit the time stone
Yeah.
through here.
Interesting.
How do we do that?
Shot. Strike.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Neither one of those.
Makes
The
sense.
swing shot.
Hey,
The one
a
thing that
clean
we
shot.
use like maybe like once or twice. Oh, hello.
It's a weird guy.
Oh,
You know what he looks like? You know what he reminds me
oh,
of?
what's that?
Statues.
Statues?
Yeah, the statues that you gotta hit the gems on. The back of the backs. Back gems.
Armos?
Armos.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Well, anything
Armos.
like Armos from.
I wasn't even thinking about the name. I was
I
just
mean, he's
saying.
got a thingy on here. So. Oh, hello.
Ooh, things hit.
Oh, you're right. It is an Armos, basically.
Basically.
Oh, shit. Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, he tried to jump.
This is. I like the. Oh, God. Not the button I used, sorry.
Oh, good. I definitely don't love having to switch every single time.
Yeah.
Suffers from Link's Awakening problems.
Link's Awakening.
Oof.
I remember that.
Yeah,
game.
that game only was on the Game Boy, so
Yep,
you only had
yep.
2 buttons for
Yeah.
items.
I've got a copy of that one.
I also watched Stephen ML play that one. Stephen plays, and it
Both
was
the-
interesting because he was playing the Game Boy version, while Mal was playing the Switch version,
Mhm,
and so you could really see the differences between both of them.
mhm.
And let's just say that the Switch had a lot of quality of life features added. Well, this
Yeah.
isn't that big,
Yeah.
but multiple
Oh,
items.
yeah,
was
I think we're almost done with it.
Yeah. That's the
So
funny
too.
thing about this whole thing. It's like we've already got the main item
Mhm.
app and.
John and I
So
were
I feel
talking
like we
before
haven't like
stream.
fought like a mini boss.
Mm.
I don't think we. Yeah, we definitely haven't. John and I were talking before stream, and he was like, Or I was like, all right,
stop?
we're gonna stream for da-da-da-da-da. And then he was like, well, I just want to at least finish the dungeon. I think we're gonna finish.
We're probably on a good track.
I think.
Wasn't it kind of eerie how the music stopped?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
It
interrupt
was.
again, but I was just like, what?
I was wondering what that
on?
was too. Is like either it's a mini boss or it's loading everything in. And
I mean, maybe the room that we just did was technically a mini boss because we had to fight like two
the Armos. Yeah.
The Armos and the Hydras. I think. Was that the
It's
same
interesting
room?
because
remember.
we got the gust bellows, but that wasn't after a fight. That was just
That's
in a
kind of there.
chest.
Curious as to what we now though. Like,
I guess we gotta figure out what to do
we're
in
back here.
this room.
I'm trying to remember how we got here. Or before, like, there's.
I remember this room. I have a weird memory of this room.
Our ultimate goal is to 1, get a time stone, and 2, make it to, I think I see a switch over there, and of course we're trying to get to the end of the thing.
I feel like this sand stuff is.
What? Maybe we can kill that guy.
Yeah. Let's cheat this.
It oddly reminds me of the Snow Peak dungeon map. Like with the side corridors.
Oh, you know what? Like, you remember? Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's give this
That's what I remember about this one.
How do I can't do
How
beacon.
clever.
Yeah.
It
That's
looks like we can go like right in front of us is okay.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Speaking of, we
See, that to me is like that's like a Zelda thing. Like that's a secret, you know, that you have to like use your perspective and your observation.
Bomb roll.
You really gotta use that map.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. And then take a left onto this little platform.
Right there. Got our little back.
A vacuum.
Can I gush about something?
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Okay, so in like 3 days, a indie game is going to come out, and it's a game called Tunic. And I've talked a little bit about it. And it has been in development for like 7 years.
Wow.
And it's basically like extremely inspired by I think that's just a dead end. Like they're just mocking you with that drawing. But it's essentially like inspired by like 2D Zelda, and like definitely a lot of like From Software like level design, I think. And like a little bit of combat, I guess. I'm not trying to say it's like Dark Souls or something, but like like it has like a parry system and stuff like that. Oh my god, that's Scorpion.
Oh no.
Anyway, it's really great looking. I've already played the demo. And
yeah, I mean, has it been in early access? Because I remember talking about it.
Design perspective needs to have a secret behind it. It's like it has that spirit to it, you know. And a lot of that has to do with the map. Like you really have to pay attention whenever you pick up a map fragment. This is one of the most charming things about the game, at least from the demo perspective, is that the maps and basically like all the tips and things that you get are part of like a traditional game instruction manual.
Oh, really?
Like one of those like little booklets that you would get with like a Game Boy game, you know, with all the cute art and everything.
Which you've talked about how you really like having the tangible thing to use before.
Yeah, because like I think it's just so much more memorable and like actually lifelike if you have to like write things down in a game or you have to write like down like a map or something. It's like the reason that I like, especially like the first like 30 hours I was playing Elden Ring, I tried to not look at the map like at all because like all other FromSoft games do not have a map. Like one of the coolest things is kind of discovering like how certain areas connect to each other, because that game loves to do like it's just chock full of like shortcuts between different sectors. And honestly, like, and I've said this before, and I feel like I'm kind of a broken record, but like literally like everybody talks about like FromSoft games being like hard or whatever. It's not even the reason that I like those games. It's the level design. Like I think the level design in those games are like straight like genius. And they seem super inspired by like Zelda.
Right.
Anyway, the point I was getting to is that when you get those little pieces of information via like the maps that are in the form of like instruction manuals, a lot of times for the secrets, at least in the demo, you have to really pay attention to the things that are on the map.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like it might give you like a hint on there of where a treasure chest is, but they have like a number, and you're like, okay, what does a number mean? It actually means the number of the page on the instruction manual, things like that. And you have to like look at a specific part of that page. Judging based on the hint, things like that, where you really have to kind of think outside the box. To me, is like one of the most satisfying things to do in a game. And what Skyward Sword just did, with having you look at the map in order to, without it like giving you, I don't know, maybe there's like a sign or something in this room that like tells you, but the fact that you didn't find the sign, if there is one, and you just got to look at your map and be like, oh shit, now I know the way forward because I just looked at my map and I saw that there's this like secret path through the sand. Like that's great game design.
They technically did signpost it. Yeah, they technically did signpost it like earlier, but it's like I was thinking you have to use it in this.
But the cool thing is still like, if you don't want to get the dungeon map because you know this dungeon well enough,
you could like
you can just walk along the sand without the map, and you know.
Like you don't have to like, because like I feel like a lot of, and this game does it sometimes, especially like I even noticed at the very beginning of the stream where like there was a moment where you like solved something and then it showed like a very small cutscene for like 3 seconds and it played the little da 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 or whatever. I don't feel like games like these need that 100% of the time, you know? Like we already visually see what's happening. Like you don't have to spell it out for us. You know what I mean? And a lot of times like we don't necessarily like need that kind of thing. So I guess maybe for like kids playing this game, like it's a little easier to understand.
Start doing multiple.
But what I mean is like it, say for example what Wolf just said, like you played this game before, or maybe you haven't played it in a while and you just want to take a crack at trying it. You can just do that and know and have the information, and you don't have to go through this entire thing where like Fee is like, you know, master, there's a hidden thing on your map. Like, like you need to go through that
really
whole thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking
like that sucks the fun out of like discovering it for yourself. You know what I mean?
It really
There's not
feels
like progression gates to do that. That's very irritating.
It makes it feel like the whole having to look at the map and figure out what to do is purposeless. You know, why have a map if you don't have to use it? Yeah. Whether you're just navigating through normally or you're in a situation like that where it's like, okay, I don't know where to go. Let me look at my map. Oh, I can go across the thing. Which was a mechanic that we saw earlier in the game when we were going through Lanayru.
That was clever. It was like,
I am not a huge map guru when it comes to games or anything. Like, the only thing that I kind of am about with maps is I want a decent sized map, but I don't want something that's too big, because I've talked about it on stream, but I don't love huge games. I mean, they can be great, you know, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit overwhelming to me. So when it comes to maps, I'm just like, hey, you know, I like a good one, and that's it. But still having the mechanic of, you know, using your map is important. I mean,
I think the important thing is that you want a player to feel like they figured it out themselves. You know, you don't want to spell it out to them necessarily all the time. But I actually agree with you. Whenever I hear like game developers be like, it's going to take you 120 hours to finish this game, I like let out like, an exasperated sigh. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't have time for that.
I'm like, I don't. I don't know if I want to do that.
The thing is, I feel like you had that whole thing of like bang for your buck type of thing. But it's like, well, if 120 of those hours are just the same thing over and over again.
I was going to say, you don't need a long game to make it worth it. If you have a good game, it doesn't need to be 1,200 hours long.
And like, I'm sure
you don't need a big map to make up for lack of game quality. Let's just say that.
So it lines up to necessarily, it's not about the amount of hours, it's the content per hour that you're getting. Which is why, like, in my opinion, like, I've been enjoying the absolute hell out of Elden Ring because, like, it doesn't. I don't want to say like it never recycles things because there are like there are definitely like bosses that have very similar design and like that you come across, but I don't necessarily mind it because it's different enough, and it's not like I feel like every time that I talk with friends, it ends up with me like shit talking Breath of the Wild, and like I like that game.
I was actually going to do that myself, so don't worry about it.
I really just want to make it the case that I do like Breath of the Wild, but like that game only has like 6 enemy types, and that is very frustrating.
The thing, the problem
not
that
6,
I have
but like
with
less
it,
than 10.
The problem that I have with Breath of the Wild is it's a really big map and there are really interesting things here and there. But, like, I don't know how much of a percentage it is, but a lot of the map is just, oh, there's a Korok here.
Yeah, and like, I think it's really focused on little stuff in that game. And to me, it's like, I kind of don't care about that sort of thing personally. Like, to me, I honestly think the biggest sin of Breath of the Wild is that there's no caves in the game at all. It maybe if you count the shrines as quote unquote caves, but like I don't count them as caves. I think that's silly to call them caves. Like, they all look the same. They have no like cave-like structure. They genuinely look like you stepped into like some kind of temple, but there's like over 100 of them, so like they all look the same.
And the interesting thing is there's even caves in Twilight Princess, and
yeah, exactly, like the caves in Twilight Princess are dope, right? Like, I wish there were more of them. And like on top of that, like for a game that said that they and really like in many ways like it did, but like they were talking about trying to recreate like the feelings of the original Zelda, right? And in many ways it did that. In one way that it absolutely did not is that it had no caves. The original Legend of Zelda has so many caves, and that was like one of the coolest things about the original is that
there was no indication.
Yeah, is like the hidden caves that you would like burn a bush and find a cave and like talk to an old man or something. Like that was one of the coolest things about that original game, and like Breath of the Wild has no caves. Like what?
Yeah.
Elden Ring has so many caves that like boggles my mind. It is like cave central.
I don't even love caves, but I agree with you because Far Cry Primal had caves. I didn't like them. Let me just say that. But it was interesting that there's something besides just, all right, you go around the map, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, with a map as huge as Breath of the Wild, you need to have something in every single spot, because that's not realistic, Yeah, it's more entertaining,
that's also, like,
but it's not realistic.
It can get a little like overwhelming as well in its own way.
But I would also counter that, well, maybe, you have a slightly smaller map with more stuff. People like their big maps. I understand that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you need some substance to it. Otherwise, players are not going to feel motivated to go across the whole thing. I'm not saying have collectibles like certain Far Cry games. I'm not saying have things to level up your character like in Ghost of Tsushima. I'm just saying, you need to do something with it.
basically, like, the point is, whatever whatever way that you decide to go about it, you need to create a sense of wanderlust constantly. You know, but like have it to where it comes, like, the wanderlust itself is not the end all goal, in my opinion, because, like, I'm not saying that's easy to do. It's definitely not. Like, it's tough to do that kind of thing. Yeah. But you need, after you're done with the wanderlust, you need to have it to where the player comes across something that was worth the wanderlust in the first place. And in some ways, like, I don't feel like Breath of the Wild kind of delivers on that in many ways. Like, I think a lot of the shrines are, like, a little underwhelming. It depends on, that's the thing that's kind of unfortunate about letting you go everywhere at the basically at the very beginning once you're done with the tutorial. Like, that's not something that Elden Ring does in many ways. Like, many of the parts of the map are blocked off because you have to defeat bosses first. You know, it's a way of gating off progression in a way that makes sense to me. Yeah. But the thing is that was a little rough about some of the shrines, unfortunately, was that you would come across a shrine that would be really challenging every once in a while, but then you would come across a shrine that'd be, like, extremely easy, and there's no way for you to create a very slowly growing sense of challenge, you know what I mean, like a difficulty spike, you know, or a difficulty like raising, because you can go anywhere you want. You know, my point here is
really
that,
just
like,
about puzzles, which some people don't even like.
My point is that, like, I don't even mind puzzles, but the point is that, like, there are some downsides to making everything super nonlinear with every single design. You know, like, being able to tackle anything from any specific, like, standpoint, you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, the first time that I entered Hyrule Castle, I actually made it all the way to the final boss.
Speaking of final boss, that's the boss door.
Yeah, that is the boss door. I made it to the final boss simply because I managed to, like, fly all the way to the final boss. Some people would say that that's like a cool way, you know? They're like, look at the amount of, like, choice. But to me, I'm like, oh, I missed out on a really cool dungeon, and now I'm just going to leave and try to get there from another way. Because I wanted to experience a cool dungeon first, you know? I wanted to feel like I was storming the castle, but, like,
But you didn't feel that way because there was other stuff.
Yeah,
also,
and it's not like I was really
feed.
trying to do anything, you know?
Pinwheel. Freaking feed piping in with, like, something important. Oh, really? Really? It doesn't look important at all to me.
Anyway, to say all of this, like I noted, like, I remember that you said you don't even like caves. It doesn't really even matter about, like, the aesthetic of caves. Like some people don't like caves at all, and I get that. You know what people do like, though, is discovering secrets. You know, people may not like the cave, but you know what's cool? Like discovering different types of enemies in a cave, or discovering that after you beat the boss, like, you get this cool weapon or something, you know? Like that's the cool things about being in an open world, is, like, it's supposed to create this sense of, like, immersion to where, like, you're just lost in this, because people like feeling lost, you know, but not in, like, a way that's, like, overwhelming, you know? It's just like,
I've had two types of maps really stand out to me personally. And obviously Twilight Princess is one of them, because, you know, I'm me. But it stood out to me because it's not too big, but it feels big enough. And you feel really awesome, you know, riding around on Epona, just discovering things. And sometimes it's little caves, like we've talked about. And sometimes it's just like, oh, look at the, you know, the detail of having a fence here, you know. And being able to discover secrets, like getting heart pieces in the overworld. Another map that stood out is Ghost, which kind of has that collect 'em all aspect to it with the so basically playing the game, you have to go after, you don't have to, but you can go after these certain things that give you more health or different things. And sometimes you have to do, like, little activities. I'm not going to spoil I would love to gush about the thing specifically, but I don't want to spoil anything, even though it's a very, very minor detail.
I have a question about Ghosts. So, like, I know that the map is basically divided into, like, 3 sections, right?
Yes.
By the time that you basically get done with, like, the whole, like, tutorial raid thing, and you're, like, basically, like, the game is allowing you to go to your own, like work at your own pace or whatever, are you able to get to the second or third area without having to do, like, heavy story stuff?
No. You have to complete the story stuff before moving on, which...
See, I like that.
I like having that, but also you have to do the side
like,
quests for people that's annoying, but...
Yeah, so like there are some, like, downsides to it, but, like, I enjoy the idea of progressing. Like, you have to do some of these certain things first, you know? Like, to me, like, it's extremely hard to create any kind of controllable variables when everything is non-linear. You know, when you can go anywhere at any time, it's extremely hard to create these types of, like, more linear sections that are, like, the way that the developers want you to experience it.
A directed experience.
Yeah, and direct it. Because, like, in my opinion, like, sometimes that kind of stuff isn't bad. In some ways, like, having, like, more of a sandbox type of thing and being able to experience different ways, like, that would just take a lot of effort, you know? And maybe it can be done properly. I just haven't played enough open world games to really know, because like, to me, they're just exhausting to play. I can't play 2 in a row, if I'm being honest with you.
That's why I think you would like Ghost, because it limits where you can go, but also, you know, the area that you can go is still big, and there's things to go get, but you don't have to get them. However, like I was gonna say earlier, I like getting those things because not only does it buff my character, but they're fun to do. And no matter
not
how
that
many
different
times
from Twilight Princess's design from 2006? It's just that, like, Twilight Princess is definitely not as big as like Ghost, but, like, in terms of, like, a 2006 game, like, I mean, it was pretty big for a 2006 game. You know, it wasn't like Shadow of the Colossus or whatever, but like, it's a very similar design, right? Like, you have to do all these things in this specific region before you can go out to the next region.
Yeah, or like you have to have
before you do that,
you
can do these, like, specific things, you know. And I like that way of, like, progression. It makes me feel like I'm, like, growing, and that like, my character is growing stronger, and maybe he's not ready for this part of the map yet, you know?
I think that, being able to just go anywhere, like you were saying, it really leads to you feeling kind of bored. And it doesn't give you that sense of, oh, I can go here now.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, well, I mean, I can go anywhere. I don't know where to go or what to do.
I like being able to, like, have a huge option of like a huge set of options to go to anywhere, but I don't want somebody to just lift the reins on me immediately. That's all that I ask, you know? Like, it's not necessarily that I'll feel overwhelmed. It's more like, to me, it's just kind of like, it gives into the proper situation of maybe I run into a very advanced area, run past every enemy, and just take something that makes me extremely overpowered to where the rest of the game doesn't really feel all that exciting. You know? Because that's happened to me. That happened in Breath of the Wild. It's very easy to get overpowered in that game once you know what you're doing. You know? Like, I'm not saying that probably, I bet that happens somewhere in Elden Ring. I haven't even gotten to the end, you know? But, like, closing things off has its benefits, you know? Like, a little bit of linearity has its benefits in places. That's all that I'm into, you know? Like, I like things getting set up.
Fun.
I like things getting set up for me, you know? But, like, have it in a natural way versus, like, having it completely to my own devices. I think my preference is simply for maybe the game tells me about this specific type of area,
right?
But it's up to me to find that area. But after I found that area, maybe I come across an NPC who tells me certain things about how to get through the area.
Right.
You know, like versus just the area kind of being there and like you can climb every single wall and like run past a shit ton of enemies or whatever. Like I want it to feel like a dungeon. I want it to feel like I'm either stealthing around or like I want it to feel like I'm like storming the place, you know?
I think too that that bit of like linearity also leads to, you know, for example, me playing Twilight Princess is so much easier to know in my head, okay, I need to do this before I can go here. And it makes going through the game a lot faster.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I'm trying to do, because obviously I don't want to go through the game and take a bajillion years. I've already done that, you know. Especially if like I'm doing not a speed run, but you know, a quick run. If the map was just, you could go anywhere and do anything, you'd really have to figure out, all right, this is what I need to do, and then I need to do this. And, you know, if I'm doing it in a Let's Play form, I gotta even think extra about how to go do things because somebody's watching it and it's not just me playing. Yada, yada, yada. This is a special cutscene.
It's weird, like, watching speedruns of the GameCube version of Twilight Princess has always filled my heart with, like, weird wonder of, like, what if you could just tackle any of the dungeons in TP, like...
Right.
Or maybe, what if you could just... Here's a better idea, and, like... Because I don't necessarily even agree with the idea of, like, having, like, a set dungeon number in like a Zelda game all the time. But what you can do, like, I mean, the thing is, I don't mind it when it happens, but like, it would be kind of neat if maybe they sectioned it off, you know, and still have, so like maybe you could tackle, for example, like the Forest Temple, the Goron Mines, or the Lakebed Temple. Those are the three that are available to you. You have to complete those three before you can move on, right? And then after you're done with those, Zant shows up, you do the whole thing, you do the entire like section of getting the Master Sword, and then after you get the Master Sword, you can do Arbor's Grounds, Snow Peak Temple, Temple of Time, or City in the Sky at your own leisure, right? And maybe that can lead into with like different storylines with like the Resistance. Like maybe that can have like the Resistance members can have like a little more like emphasis within their own specific quests. Like like Breath of the Wild did like very similar things,
right?
That were interesting. You know, like you could continue these quests with like Sidon or like I forget any of the other characters because they're not that interesting. But like, but I like Sidon. But you know, that was interesting. I think if like a game like just sectioned it off and maybe not have 4, because like 4 is too little of a dungeon count in my opinion. Like but if you had like 8 or 9, like I wouldn't mind if they sectioned it off and let you just do. I think like Link Between Worlds did something very similar.
I was gonna say. Not Link.
Yeah, and
3. The order was 3 or 2, 3, 1. So I think maybe we have 3 crystals here and we have to hit them in a certain order is my guess.
I would say it was 2, 3, 1.
The robots on the other wall.
Yeah, the robots on the wall.
Oh, gotcha.
In Twilight Princess's defense, you know, the very beginning dungeons, at least you're discovering new areas. So if they kind of
like,
let you do those in any order, it would ruin the bit of linearity
the linear
on.
writing,
right?
Like the writing, you know.
But
so I don't even like necessarily.
In Ocarina of Time, it kind of counters it. Obviously, it came before, but it counters it by saying, okay, you know, after you become an adult, you can go to any one of these dungeons.
Yeah, and like if Ocarina can do it, I feel like Twilight Princess could pull it off relatively okay, you know. But like I like the game how it is, you know, like having these sectioned off sections. It's just like it's more like I love Snow Peak, I love Arbiters, I love City in the Sky. Cannot stand Temple of Time.
I don't.
If I could make it to where I could do Temple of Time first and then have 3 whole dungeon experiences that make me happy, I would rather have it that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like I understand the way that like the reason that the game did that in the first place, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It's just like it would be an interesting experiment if they did it the other way. You know what I mean?
Give you the option.
Yeah. As much shit as I give Link to the Past,
So I think we have to do
for
like
numbering their dungeons.
1, 2.
Yeah, I think it was two. What was it? 2, 3, 1.
That first one is the one that we do first.
So it's the far
So the
left.
one on the far left, and then one on the far right, and then the middle.
Yeah. So 1, 3, 2.
Yes.
Let's see.
E.
I don't know if I can make the shot. No.
Nah, you can hit it. Nah, come on, you can hit it.
Let's see. Hang on. Okay. Turn precise aiming mode on. But yeah, no, Link to the Past was kind of a similar thing though, right? Like technically you could do it in order after the first
Yeah, you
3.
could. My biggest thing is that whenever you opened up the map, like it had a dungeon order, like it had big blinking like numbers, and that bugs me, right? But in its defense, you don't even have to do it that way.
Right.
And maybe like instead of doing that, do it like how the original Zelda did it, to where like I don't know if have you guys played the original Zelda?
Yeah.
Yes.
They literally there's no whole thing.
So
hand-holding like
No,
whatsoever.
it's just go. It's just do.
So those dungeons are technically numbered, but they're only numbered whenever you walk in and it tells you what it is.
Right.
It's not like you can't do this one yet because this is number 7.
Yeah, and they don't show a giant blinking number on your map or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think what is cool and kind of intimidating is like, okay, so one time I discovered the 7th dungeon just randomly, like very early into my playthrough. That was such a neat feeling of discovering that dungeon and just seeing, as soon as I entered it, like at the top of the screen, like level 7, I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here yet. But that's a cool feeling, right? Like I liked that.
It's like kind of like
I don't like it spelling out to me in like in like the top of the map. I hate that.
kind of like almost like shoot. It's kind of like being like told like, oh, you can't go in here yet, but you know, someday you will.
Right. Also, credits to you, John. You've been doing really, really well while all of us have been talking. Yeah.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm just sitting here watching it. Of course, I'm like, he's doing a really good job.
It's like a commentary type of stuff. Oh, geez. Ow.
I think this temple has really big rooms, but it's not necessarily hard.
Right. I mean,
every
I kind of
single
like
dungeon we've come across in this game so far has only been one floor.
It's kind of fun, kind of figuring this stuff out, actually. Oop. Oh gosh. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Okay.
Oh, he's going back. He's going.
They just don't like you being like a certain amount of feet close to them.
Right.
Otherwise, they're like, all right, we chill. It's territorial. It's like Link when he has his. Oh my goodness, y'all. We got Link a stuffed Triceratops, and his name is Sully, and Link loves him.
Aw.
But Link is very toy possessive. And just like new thing possessive. So you know, if he sees something and he's like, "Oh, it's new,"
he was
it's mine.
protective of his freaking. Was it?
He's been protective of his Kong. He's been protective of the trash can. One time we bought wrapping paper, and he saw a new thing, so he was being protective over wrapping paper. Like, I think it's just new, exciting things. But he loves this stuffed dinosaur. I mean, this is his boy.
Ancient circuit made of shining gold, apart from something.
Part of. I wonder what it could be.
Oh, so it's a multi-part.
Oh, probably like a multi-part key. Yeah.
Okay. Now where was that? That was on the place we haven't been to yet, right? Sure.
I think so.
Maybe.
It kind of showed us a door opening, but it
Yeah, I
didn't
think
say
that was
where.
on the far side of this one.
It must
maybe. We haven't done anything over here yet. Really? Come on.
I think the monsters are everything for me today. I'm kind of just like, I'm tired.
Yeah. Probably sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the door.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe?
Probably.
Bonk.
Hey, I mean, you got a concussion, but you're okay.
Got a concussion, still made it. And of course the ever-present trying to climb the ladder.
D, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like resting my voice. Like I
Yeah,
felt like
you're
I
good.
talked way too much, and
No, I
like
was just making sure, because sometimes Discord is like, I'm gonna kick, the person out. Or it's weird.
No, it definitely did that for a little bit. Like it was jumbling up you guys' words and
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
So I was just like, I'm just gonna let it wait. I don't want to talk and like it just come out really weird.
Yeah.
Plus, like I went on a huge rant and my voice hurts now, so I'm like trying to take it easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest your voice. I was just making sure you were still here. 'Cause like I said, Discord for real is like, no.
Interesting how it kind of just
Yes,
decides.
it must be that bottom door.
Okay. Okay,
And
so
then
yeah, we
it
did
leads us out to the thing, and then we go in there.
Okay.
That gray is just a chasm.
Yeah, okay. I think that's where. This seems ambitious.
Yeah, you made it. It's fine.
This is fine.
He is parts now.
Peace.
Yep. Very big rooms, but
Very big rooms. It's you're saying it's like kind of still very. It's nice figuring this stuff out. Definitely the spectacle is still there.
is this? So this is it?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, it seems like it. Where's the treasure chest?
The treasure chest is on that far side, so maybe not quite there. Maybe it's
Big room. We are facing the general direction of it.
Yes.
Is this a time stone thing, maybe?
Yeah, it could be.
Probably.
It seems like we can't touch on this end. We'll have to find a different room. Oh, okay. It kept the status, I suppose.
Good.
Okay. So I think with that being done, we got this side of the key, maybe to that side. It's fun getting property lost again. Let's see. Just fill this up with sand or whichever. Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't fill up with sand. Time stone. What a cool thing, but definitely kind of difficult.
Yeah. Kind of forces you to
Challenging.
keep yeah, exactly, challenging. Kind of keeps you
Yeah, definitely have to think about it.
yeah.
But at least we can beetle the stone.
I think we have to go down.
That other door, yeah. I think you're right. I was thinking we had to go to that one earlier, but I wasn't sure.
Unless that was the one that we. You know, this might be the one.
You want to double check?
Yeah, because I recognize this.
The rooms all look the same.
Oh, we haven't been here yet.
Hey,
I think that might just be a thing.
gosh, there's so much money.
I mean, Link needs that for his real estate investment.
True. Link is
Castle up in the sky, you know.
Skirple is a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have like a big friend group that plays Final Fantasy 14 together on Saturday nights, and so like Rhett finally managed to get an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the game, and we were really proud of him. So we were all hanging out at his place. But then like we all sat down at the table, like our characters all sat down at the table, and because we're fantasy characters, we started playing like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, nice.
Except because we're fantasy characters, we decided to do Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like about real life. So like instead of like rolling to like defeat a goblin, I had to roll to like face my credit card debt and shit.
That's just in the game?
Yeah, like we were all
that's
sitting
wild.
like in FF14, and like we were just role playing D&D, but like
that's funny.
it was like real life or whatever. Anyway, I think I rolled like a 7, like from like a 20 side. So my credit card debt went very terribly, and yeah, eventually, Coyote is a very good DM. Like he works very good on the spot, and basically it ended with me having to work in retail for the rest of my life. So not very good luck on my end.
Not at all.
But you know, that's just the luck of the draw.
That's the luck of the roll.
It happens.
It's better than
sometimes.
I got better than what Rhett got. Rhett like landed in jail and like yeah, he tried to roll to like defeat to like beat up the strongest guy in prison, but ended up almost getting a concussion.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
it was pretty great. I had fun.
It sounded like it was fun. It was like just like a live session, like within the game that they allowed like people to just like mess around with, or.
I mean, we were essentially as our characters just hanging out in Rhett's apartment, and then in voice chat, we're basically just doing D&D for like 30 minutes, and it was just funny. Like it was just kind of like it was a spur of the moment thing. Like,
That's kind of the beauty. So because it's literally just made up, it's literally
You could do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though I won't lie, there were plenty of role players in that game. We like that go pretty seriously. I'm not like judging or anything, but like you know,
You can get into it as much as you want to.
We decided to go to a virtual like hot springs and also a virtual dance party, and like people definitely be RPing in there. Like it gets a little steamy. And we're just like over here like dance. We're just over here doing like dance emotes and stuff.
Dance emotes. Where the thingamabob?
The crystal?
Yeah,
it's in
like
a corner.
Top.
Somewhere. We'll find it. We'll figure it out.
I think it was here.
There
we
right.
go.
Nice.
Well
I
done.
use that just to shortcut this because the figure.
I think we ready for boss store because we've gotten every single chest.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
It's kind of surprising because it definitely feels like a bigger dungeon.
It
That's the thing.
does. Yeah.
Like we were saying. Like
it feels
big
like we're
rooms.
missing something because we didn't even.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of had that almost mini boss. But
Yeah.
That was basically the mini boss.
Right.
Yeah. Oof. Very close.
Gotta keep it interesting for them, right?
Aren't you excited for the boss?
Guess we could actually.
Yeah, this dungeon's like deceptively longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you probably expect it to be longer too because the whole of the Lanayru area was pretty big, pretty long. And poke it. Poked. This guy's just so easy to kill. Speaking of like deceptively difficult.
Deceptively difficult, deceptively easy. Some of these are like, yeah, you get stuck here, you got to run in the right place. I don't know, it's not too bad. Sometimes it's like, it reminds me of like a little bit of like Ocarina. Oh, hey, you know, didn't jump this particular. Whoops.
Where's the boss?
Yeah, I mean, like at this point, like a third Zelda dungeon should be like
Moderate, definitely challenging.
Like, Yeah, like you need to kind of expect something a little more challenging up to this point.
Honestly,
like we're not doing baby shit anymore.
I would argue that the Skyview Temple was a little harder because there's the hidden things. Like this one has a bit of puzzleage and figuring out what to do, but it's
I
just
thought the
big.
Earth Temple was like extremely simple.
It's just big is all.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, we were able to make pretty good progress in it.
I mean, we've almost beat it and we're just under 2 hours in. I think that's a little ambitious.
It's not bad.
Anybody remember the boss of this one? Oh.
Yes, I actually do. I had to think about it, try and remember.
Back this side of the map. Side of the room.
Save. Never hurts to
Hearts.
save and get hearts. I think navigating through this dungeon's a little funky because it is so big, so it's like, alright, where do I go? / how do I get there? But other than that, it's not too bad.
Definitely it feels. Oh no. Oh no.
Better hurry.
Just stay behind the
Oh
thing.
no. Oh no. Oh no, but not too
Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast.
I guess it doesn't matter actually. Oh shit. No.
Oh
No.
my goodness.
Actually, I guess it's not the worst
Oh my
thing.
goodness.
I get blown off. That's okay. Okay.
You're good now.
Yeah.
Good job.
Alrighty.
Lost the war.
Alright. Oh no. Oh no.
It's your favorite
Oh, no.
part.
Your favorite thing.
Oh no.
It's Resident Evil 7.
Is that in Resident Evil 7?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Shadow puzzle.
Yeah.
Wait, get it back down.
To be honest, this is like all Resident Evil games have bullshit like this.
Yeah.
I know from playing the first one.
Oh. Okay. First one is. I mean, it was even the
if
remakes.
if you bring it to the bot,
you say so. Rotate it.
take this part. We need to.
Okay. Do that. Actually.
See, it's like it's close.
Wolf, would you like to do this?
I can try. How do I do it?
You hold down A and
X.
stick.
Oh,
Or you
the
hold
other
down, sorry.
right trigger.
Right trigger.
Okay. I forget that it's like inverted. And Link is eating noodles. Yes, I'm just trying to kind of figure out which way to rotate it because inverted. I think it's close.
Well, yeah, I think you have it. Okay, so like you see all the sides that are in the middle. It's definitely in the right position
flip
there
it, is
because.
all. But it's hard to flip
because,
it because it's backwards.
I think you're close.
I gotta flip it to the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Just do a little bit at a time.
Z, is that view lock?
View, yeah, I think that's just like take a closer look at it, essentially. Wait.
I think it might need to be like upside down. Like
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
These controls.
Yeah.
No, you were halfway there, so bring it more so down. I think.
Like down this way.
Oh, maybe that doesn't work.
Yeah,
I'm
no, wait.
sorry.
Hang on. You're good.
8 plus.
I would be able to solve this much easier if this control scheme was not the weirdest thing in the planet.
Let me try.
No, I think I could do it. I'm committed now. This can't be it, though, because it's very close. Like, it would give me the glowy if this...
Yeah.
So let me...
Yeah, I think you got the right idea.
Hmm. Yeah, stop. Link came over here to watch. And then I think I gotta, like, flip it or something.
Hey, Link, would you like to say something in the audience, or?
Gosh, it's so hard to figure out which way to freaking flip it. You guys see what I'm doing, or trying to do, no?
Yeah, I think you're really close. So like if you move
trying to
it,
get it-
to the left, if you move it to the left a little bit, I think it'll
if I
be
move
perfect.
it to the left, it goes like wonky. So I can see the solution, but I'm trying to get it to flip out. His claws are digging into me. You see what I mean? Like, if I can get it to go diagonal. Get your paw off of me,
I
please.
just mean like tilting it to where the one that's jutting out the most to the right.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
like right in front of you
to-
is in the center.
I'm trying to get it to go diagonal, but I don't know how to... Like, this is pretty close here, but as soon as I move it, you know, back this way where I need to go, it goes diagonal again.
Is there a way... There's not a way for you to... Hold on, you're getting close. You're getting close. Now you just need to center it when you have it. Yeah. Now you just need to center it, I think.
Try.
Because that's the right shape right there.
Mm-hmm. I wish everyone could just, like, borrow the controller for a moment to experience the...
Joy.
The
Pain.
stupidity, yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is I need to do. I can't quite get it to work. See, like, it needs to go left here, but then it goes freaking diagonal again. Literally just needed to go to the left.
I wonder, do you think, what happens if you use, like, one of the face buttons, actually? Tilts it. I know that, like, tilts it, like, to...
There you go.
Maybe.
It torques it.
Yeah.
Is that not the right solution?
I don't know.
No, it must be. It must be. It must be.
It looks like it.
Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the top one and the bottom one might be too long.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
God.
Maybe rotate it?
So, hang on, let me look at... So, the orientation needs to be flipped. I think this snakehead looking thing needs to be on the bottom. And I don't know why I feel like that's what is supposed to happen, but I feel like it's supposed to happen. I could be entirely wrong. Okay. See, like, is backwards here. So I need to flip this way. This was waiting. You guys see what I'm working on here? Gosh darn it.
Kind of like you got the puzzle and then I got on top of it.
The puzzle's
It's
not
like-
hard. The
right.
puzzle is not hard at all.
The
It's
orientation.
just trying to get it to cooperate. Gosh, stop. Please. Game.
I can give it. What?
I want to solve it.
Okay.
I'm desperate. Yeah, I wanna give it a fair shot, even though it's ridiculous. Like, I think I was getting closer there. It's just
Yeah.
gosh. It's not any easier with the Wii remote either.
Yeah, we were trying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Anytime it jerks, that's me using the
Face buttons.
face buttons, yeah. But it almost jerks too far sometimes. Okay, so this is a scenario where it is too long again.
Hmm.
That wind noise is weird. Upside down, maybe.
Sort of. Yeah. Kind of. That kind of looks like.
Ugh. Pop my fingers real quick.
Closer. It's...
Oh my gravy.
It's like.
This
Well,
is
yeah,
like
I think
what
we're
I
in
had
the
it
same
to
position.
earlier.
This is
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is very close, though. Like, painfully close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold it here and just kind of try to rotate it. Because as soon as I start moving it around again, it's gonna go junky. Okay, so this is back where we were. What I'm gonna do now is flip it freaking upside down. I'm using the face buttons because it's a lot easier than using the stick. Now I'm gonna use the stick. Okay, so it's not upside down either. This snake piece must need to go like on the bottom or something.
Wait, so like, okay, you know that giant triangle shape?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of flip-flopping
in the front.
where it is now,
turn
like turn it to the side.
Turn it upside down, basically.
Upside down?
But with that face, yeah. With the triangle in the center.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go up for me. Like this? No, that's not
I
right.
think so. And now all you need to do.
Flip it to the side.
Wait, that. I don't think that's the same one. I think you need to. Yeah, that
I
one in
think
the
it got
back.
weird. Hang on. Oh, that's the snake head again. It got
That
jumbled.
looks like
it
the
got
right
jumbled
orientation, actually, from the side.
No, that's where we were earlier.
Yeah, no, it's where we were. Like
okay.
the one that looks like a giant triangle.
Yeah, it's where I
in the
had it.
center.
I thought I had it solved.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, this
right?
needs to be on the side.
It needs to be in the front.
Mm-hmm. What I need to do is get it rotated.
You need to.
Where
You
those
basically need to
prongs
rotate
are on the
it
top
on.
and bottom.
Yes, exactly. It's just a matter of,
Of doing it.
fucking Dolphin not hating us. You're getting closer.
Eat this.
I wonder if there's a way to feed the PS3 controllers gyro data into there and just like using that instead, possibly. But again, I'm kind of like, maybe that's more optimistic than probably could be.
I think you're getting close.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to do earlier, because we had the triangle on the opposite side, and then I was like, I think I should do it to the side. I don't know if this...
Try holding D-pad left, because that might actually get us more precision that way. There we go. Release.
Hang on.
Insert. Right trigger.
Oh. Yay.
10 minutes.
Yep.
Well, if T-Griff didn't tell me to do it upside down... Nah, just kidding. Anyway, there's my contribution for today.
Yay!
Oh, look how pretty those colors are.
Oh, look at that, like folding you out into the past and everything.
Yeah, we're going.
That's cool.
We're going in the past.
Oh boy, link to the past.
That's what game we're playing. Duh.
It is. Oh boy, here we go.
We might need the
vacuum?
dust bellows.
Oh, the dust bellows.
The leaf blower. Maybe.
Oh.
You know what this is? No?
Nope, but...
I remembered when I saw
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And if it wasn't obvious, he's got eyeballs.
1,000-year arachnid Moldarok. Oh. Shit.
He is an arachnid. He's like a scorpion. He's screechy. Jeez. He sounds like a boar. Yeah, scorpions are arachnids. It has to do with the, I think the leg count and the vertebra.
God, this music fucking rules.
This guy has like arms of teeth.
Yeah. Oh, shit. There we go.
Ouch. Poor guy got his claw taken off.
I don't know why they gave him like pig sound effects.
I was just saying that earlier. He really does sound like a boar or a pig.
Oh, jeez. Please.
There might be pots.
Yeah, I think I...
Oh, you got a fairy though, right?
Oh, dang. Yeah, I got fairy, so I'm just gonna... grab one just for...
Never hurts to. It's always about having enough time to touch.
Yeah.
At least he's pretty slow, I think. Yeah. Oof. This claw is hanging on for dear life. Chop!
Ow! Yeah.
It's okay, we got fairy.
Period.
That's why we have it.
Okay.
And meanwhile, this guy's just staying still. Alright. Why is this claw stronger than the other one? Watch out! Hey! Nice dodge. And there it goes. Oak. Hey, guess what?
What's up?
He's in disarmed.
Oh, yeah. Right. Shit.
There he is!
Get that back here. Oh, shit. God.
He charged. How rude.
Come here. Come here.
Get over here.
Get over here. Can't hide from
Oh,
me
he's
forever.
got little friends.
Also, shit.
Little babies.
Use this opportunity to grab some hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not a good time for this to...
Camera be like,
sensitivity just be like... Where are you? Ah, there you are.
yeah.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
Ah!
So many friends.
The trick is having to move and also that because like you do
Yeah.
have.
Oop. Don't forget to charge you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, there you go.
All right.
What an
too
easy
tough.
boss fight.
Is there another? Come on, there has to be another.
No.
That's it?
That's it. Shoot.
All right.
What a baby.
Got him.
I guess these guys don't bother Zelda.
Yeah, that could be interesting, actually.
Mm.
I like how he's just like combat
He's
ready.
still at the- yeah.
At the heart.
This can't be it.
Ooh.
Whee! Sorry.
Here's the question, though, right? So it's like, how did... Was Zelda, like, underground and then the sand kind of appeared, or...?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just going in these temples, you know, stirring stuff up, and then Link's the one who has to clean up the mess.
Hmm.
Who knows?
So she came into the room, punched the scorpion in the face,
Yeah, and just
then
left.
and then just left.
Right.
And obviously the scorpion is understandably upset. You know, somebody
Right,
just came
right.
in and ruined his day.
So, and then Link just comes in and just be like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, also... Oh, okay,
Yo,
there's a ladder here.
Ladder.
It is.
In
So if
case-
we need to go back.
Yeah, just go all the way back through the dungeon.
We got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Game. Got about 30 more minutes or so.
Hey,
guys. Eesh.
Definitely
We completed the third freaking dungeon though, which means that
that's
there's some new
look at
stuff about.
this. Oh, that's cool.
Guess we haven't completed it yet, but we're about to.
So I just push this off, but look at this hallway.
Pretty-
Look at all that.
It's a little scary, not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's like they're saluting like this minecart.
The holy minecart.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wonder what's gonna happen when you get
silent,
the time stone.
right? Nice
Death.
silence.
Kind of eerie.
Yeah.
Like-
Mmm.
I don't know
Ain't
if
that
it's
cool?
supposed to be, but
Ooh.
it's still eerie.
Pretty. Very
This game's
silent.
charming.
Yeah.
Pretty.
That were 1,000 years in the past or something.
It's so quiet.
Ain't that just charming?
Yeah.
It is. It reminds me of like the Temple of Time
Mhm.
in Twilight Princess or Ocarina, the lighting.
Mhm.
And what awaits us? Subway stairs.
Now you have arrived. Chicago.
You've arrived at your destination.
Chicago Station. Next stop.
Well, I don't even know other stations.
I don't
in New
remember.
York. New York has a subway system. I thought about ruining it by just like screaming, but I'm not gonna. Skirple! Oh, jeez.
Dang.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh shoot, I got.
I genuinely don't remember this. It's you.
I don't know. I can't remember who voiced everybody here.
You voiced Gear, him, and Zelda. I was Emperor. Your Grace, quickly to the gate.
Scarple! Scarple, here! You'll need this where you're going. Oh no, I have to play that shit. I don't know how to play the harp!
It's Chloe. We interrupt this cutscene every.
We
Go,
interrupt this
now.
cutscene.
Just this then.
Oh! Snap! Dramatic. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, Oh!
Hype.
Skirple.
We interrupt this cutscene to,
What dialogue are you gonna pick here?
am I
Are you gonna be
late?
sassy?
Am I late? I don't know if that's Link's voice.
No, you're right on time. Hey, Purple. You must go now. Return to the old woman at the sealed grounds. Tell her what happened here. She will know where you must go. And know that we will.
I'll see you again. This isn't goodbye, Scarbo. I promise.
Have a ball!
Oh, was that a bomb? Oh my.
A ball.
A time thing. I don't know.
Destroy the thing.
Now you've done it, Skirple. I blame myself. I should have reprimanded you the last time we met, but instead I was soft. I take pleasure in punishing you, but I have no time for recreation. But next time, I'll do more than just beat you senseless. I'll make the affair so excruciating you'll deafen yourself with the shrill sound of your screams.
Poof.
Excuse me.
All right, man.
Poof off.
He, I think,
He might be just a little mad.
Aganim?
Maybe. What?
his
Geary,
name?
T.
not
Geary.
him.
No,
Okay.
I was gonna say T. Don't tell him. Let him figure it out.
Ganim? Aganim?
Aganim.
Bro, don't call,
Aganim.
do not call him Aghanim. Aghanim sucks.
A report, Master. I can no longer detect Aura. Oh, really? Because she didn't disappear No, I think she's in the rubble, mate. The moment the gate was destroyed, Zelda's presence disappeared from my readings. You can no longer search for her with your dowsing ability.
Wait, are you saying that, like, instead of, like, going through wherever they just went through, like, some kind of weird wormhole, like, she blew up the gate and, like, the rubble just crushed them?
It's like, okay, no spoilers, but it's like if the ending of Twilight Princess just went really not according to plan.
Holy shit.
Like,
Ugh.
oh crap. No, I was being sarcastic because freaking, Fee's like, I don't sit down anymore. And it's like, oh really? Are you sure she's not just in the pile? Are you sure? Did you check?
Like,
Slash 1,000 years in the past.
You just see a puddle of blood, like,
Oh my
slowly,
God.
like,
That-
come out of the rubble.
well, that too, but also like,
Don't worry, Master. She's not here.
right? It was like 1,000 years later, right? So it's like 1,000. It's like a pool of just like a
Crusty.
just a skeleton and all the at that point.
We see her like tattered,
Oh gosh.
freaking
It's
gown.
getting dark.
Anyway,
Anyways, I mean, it would have been fine if Fee had piped in to say, like, you can't douse her, because I'd have been like, okay, that's useful, But she had to preface it with, Zelda isn't in this castle anymore. Okay. Zelda's companion instructed you to meet with the Ancient One in the sealed grounds. Oh, did she? I didn't hear her. This corresponds with the records in my memory. I propose that we travel to the Heal Temple.
I suppose if we had saved and quit, like at that point, like maybe it would have made sense to use it, but yeah. Anyway,
Did you see the pool of blood? Right there.
oh no.
It's right there.
All right. Well, is that?
And she's dead.
Yeah. So is that about the end of it? I suppose. Unless
We could go a little bit more if you guys want.
This is a good stopping point. I would
Up
think.
to you. You're the one playing.
Yeah, good point. Ooh, wait. Ooh.
Ooh. The interesting was.
I don't know if this means anything because
No.
it feels like. Okay, it's not.
It's all the same. Hickory all the
so I
same.
can't just bomb the entire. Okay.
It's just special rock.
Yeah.
It's expensive rock. Expensive rock makes a funny noise.
What? You made it inside? You mean to say there's a secret passage I did not know about? Why did you not tell me, bud? I was just about to give up and go home when I had this huge crash. I rushed back to find that the way had been cleared. I'm going to explore inside. I have to go back to the sealed grounds soon, so it looks like I'm going to be busy.
Speaking of sealed grounds, we can easily just go back home and then fly to it.
I was going to say.
This poor guy has to walk. Ha! Must suck.
All right.
Loser.
Well, I guess we could just go back to the sealed grounds and see what that last bit is. All right. To the sky.
Oh.
All
I
right.
didn't mention it because I didn't want to like hype it up or anything, but like
It's
that
interesting.
cutscene right after the Lanayru Mines is like my favorite cutscene in this game.
It's
like
a
it's
great
directed.
scene. Yeah.
It is directed so well. It's hype as fuck. The music, the voice acting, like it is so good. It is like a chef's kiss of what this game like has to offer at its best.
After TP's third temple too, you know, you get a special treat of a cutscene, and then this one did it too, and it's very wow, you know. That sounded sarcastic. That was not sarcastic. I'm just tired. Oh hey, it's the guys who pick you up if you fall.
Are they all going?
They're just flying around. Oh, Tia, I have a question for you. I doubt it, but John and I have started watching 2 shows. We started Lost, which I've seen before, and we've started Hannibal, which I've also seen before. I was just wondering if you had watched them.
No, I haven't. I've seen like 2 episodes of Lost, and I haven't seen any of Hannibal.
I was just curious. I remembered this one. That's T.
I didn't think that this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
so
I didn't
soon.
either. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe that scene with Girahim was maybe like my second favorite
Yeah.
cutscene.
It's pretty great.
Ruffling. Tia, I think that's you.
Yeah, I think I might have broke something. Hey, Skirple, seriously, didn't anyone ever teach you how to land without? Whoa. Birds? Tiny birds? What are they?
Sounds like Link. Like,
Oh, hey.
Yo, how do you get back there so quick? And what is that
walked.
thing?
Maybe he Goron rolled. I don't know.
Oh, this music is good.
But how? Why? Wait, what? Where am I?
He's like having a meltdown.
What is going on here? I can't read the text because... Okay, there we go. Ever since Zelda vanished, you've been zipping in and out of town all in a hurry. So I figured I'd tail you and you might lead me to Zelda.
That's...
But this is so wild. Breath of the so wild. Anyway, seriously, what is that thing over there? As you can see, they're pulling some like foreshadowing so early.
Oh, obviously. You know how there's the whole timeline thing? I mean, this just effectively ruined the timeline because now Breath of the Wild takes place before Skyward. I'm just kidding. Link.
This freeze frame is
What's
great.
with all these trees? There are so many. Sorry, I was yawning.
Okay.
I didn't want him to sound like he was like bored.
He's
Because he's
bored.
obviously not. Just give it to me straight. I can take it. Where are we? Is Zelda here?
I ate her.
What's the deal with this place? If there's supposed to be nothing below the clouds, what's all this?
Meanwhile,
Clearly
the mic
something.
stand falling.
Oh, I love Link's like,
Smile and
yeah. I love Skyward Sword's Link.
he's very talkative with his hands.
Or, you know, if you believe in the Link the Dog and Skirple lore, it's just woof, woof, woof.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is Coyote's favorite like screenshot of Skyward Sword. Oh, whoa. You're kind of imploding my mind right now, but I think I get what you're saying. If I've got this right, Zelda is down here somewhere and she's okay? She's okay. Oh wow, that's so great. Duh. Hearing that is such a huge weight off my mind.
Aw.
I love Groose. You know, Skirple, it's sort of all right down here. This place needs a name, yeah.
Oh boy.
A name fitting for this rugged, adventurous wilderness. From now on, we'll call it Groofsland.
Heck yeah. It sounds like an amusement park. Look at this nugget down here, trying to get attention while we're streaming.
So let me see if I've got this right. The old lady living in the temple down the road from here knows where Zelda is.
I ate the old lady too.
I see. Right, Skirple. Thanks for getting me here. You've done a good job. You can head home. Big Groose will handle the search for Zelda from here.
Oh, cool. Finally.
Yep, I'll track her down, save her, and then give her a lift back to Skyloft.
Oh, good. We can go home now.
Hey, we can go take a nap.
Then when we get back, I'll ask her if she wants to make our whole going out thing official, and then the two of us will get some quality time together.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the point is your work here is done. I got it covered from here.
Roll credits.
That's the end. Groose's adventure now.
Now it's out to
Groose's
find that
adventure
old
is a
lady you were
DLC.
talking about.
DLC.
Catch you later, Skirple.
Oh boy.
Well, looks like our Gourd friend has dialogue.
Oh,
I like
boy.
how he was like actively ignoring him.
Yeah. Oh, hey, bud. We meet again. In a hurry as usual, eh? Yep, I've been keeping busy too, checking out the wonders of the world. Say, you want to hear about some of my research? Sure.
He's like that family member
Yeah.
that you
Okay,
pretend
bud.
to listen
Prepare to be
to.
amazed. I made a huge discovery while I was out doing my field research. So get a load of this. Apparently, there are walls and statues that respond to beautiful tones. Wild, right? Want to know more? Oh, this is probably the background for the harp or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is the kind of archaeological enthusiasm I like to see. Oh, but before we get into the fascinating details of walls and statues, this is something I'd better ask you about, bud. You ever heard of a blessed butterfly?
Yeah, we've gotten a few of
Have
them.
we? Anyone? All right, bud. Now let me just say to the point. I don't know. There. Ancient tomes mention these butterflies flapping around packs by certain walls and statues. Seems like these butterflies have some kind of sixth sense. They are detecting something. Want to hear more? Sure. Which are you interested in? Walls. From what I've learned, it sounds like these are the walls left behind by the goddess for the hero mentioned in the legends. Things that hear desires are said to spring forth from behind the walls. That's why they call them goddess walls, I suppose. Hungry to hear more? I mean, sure. That is the spirit, but sadly, that's as far as my story has gotten me. Well, shit. As soon as I make any new discoveries, you'll be the first to know. Well. Okay, nobody else can see this, but,
The dog won't stop biting me, so I put my hand on his teeth and I'm shaking his head and it's making a jowl noise.
very lightly, but it's definitely making a noise. and the dog is just like,
Let me see if I can like get a mic pickup.
I don't know if it'll pick it up, but yep, it's picking it up.
Wow, I cannot stand that noise.
He wants attention and he won't stop biting me, so
Oh
I
my goodness.
can't do anything.
Okay. Oh
I
boy.
pulled my head down and his lip was tucked in. Wait, let's see if I can do it.
Okay.
Wait, watch it, watch it. Oh.
Oh yeah, this place with the good music.
Oh, I think this.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me, Granny.
No, I didn't just spit and get some on my nose. What are you talking about?
You're messing with me. Say it again. I dare you. I only speak the truth. Oh, that's you. Sorry. I feel like we're playing fucking popcorn reading in like literature class, and I'm just not understanding.
It's hard to follow.
Yeah. I think of the.
There's no like names at the top that's
Yeah.
like this is who's speaking. So I only speak the truth. You are not the one who will save her. The spirit maiden, your can only be saved by another. It has been his fate to do this thing, and in doing so save us, as it was decided long before you were brought crying into this world.
Oh wow, shade.
Woof.
Shut it, Granny. What a line. You obviously don't know me well, because if you did, you know that if anyone's gonna save Zelda, it's Groose. How could it not be me? Plus, if it ain't me, why would I even be here? If I'm not up to the job of being the hero, just who is? Huh?
Look at my pointy hat.
Oh, now I get you. Skirple, Granny here has been trying to tell me that you're gonna be the big hero who rescues Zelda. What a joke. Look, all I've heard so far is a bunch of babbling about destiny, but that's a load of garbage. I know you, and you're no hero, Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. It'd be funny if that was the old lady and she was like, "What?"
I was honestly expecting him to just be like, "What?" Like he's like running away crying.
You know, I'd like to think that Groose will meet a nice lady for him someday, but until then, well. Greetings, Skirple. Were you able to catch up with Zelda? Ah, I see. So the Guardian was there as well, was she? The one you saw by Zelda's side is known as Impa. She is a being sent forth by the goddess to aid Zelda in her quest. What are you laughing at?
Just looking.
What are you looking at me laughing at?
I'm just looking at you.
What?
Sorry.
The two have traveled somewhere in order to accomplish the great task destiny has set before them. However, now that Impa has destroyed the gate that they used, there is only one way left to find them. You must make use of the harp given to you by Zelda. How does she... Maybe we told her. Tell me, Skirple, have you attempted to play the harp that you received?
Know how to play?
My sense is that you have not yet familiarized yourself with it. Very well, I shall teach you how to play it. Listen well, and do as I say. First, press on to ready your harp, then press to prepare to strum it.
Oh no.
Point the Wii
Oh no. Oh no.
There you go. More broadly. Swaying of the brain.
Oh no.
It sounds like the Final Fantasy like prelude.
Left, right, left. Yes, definitely.
Oh boy.
Skirple is not very musically inclined.
Yeah.
He is not.
Pretty much, again, anything motion-wise.
Can I take a crack at
Go
how
for it.
stupid it is? So, right trigger.
And then...
Why did it stop strumming?
Yeah. I think because like it basically resets the dead zone. Oh, nice.
I don't know how I did that.
Oh boy.
It was like
Congratulations, you made it through music school.
So the control is like you hold down the right trigger and you use the right analog stick to strum, but I was strumming attempting to along with the rhythm, but then it started like it basically stopped playing. So if you heard it cut out, that wasn't Discord audio or our audio being funny. It was just literally not playing.
It's literally like it crosses the dead zone and says, "Oh, you're not inputting anymore."
You're just Anyway,
I
don't know. Good, you learn fast. Sits there strumming for like 15 minutes. Now for your next lesson. Focus your play and time with the pulsing of the circle of light.
Oh no.
When your timing is right, I shall join my voice to your heart.
Oh no.
Listen well, for the song I sing will be of great help to you in your journey. How's my old lady voice?
That's great.
Pretty good.
Thanks. How's the harp strumming?
I don't know yet. It just cuts out, yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be working okay when you follow along the bottom. Oops. Citrix.
Yep. Perfect.
There we go.
It was doing pretty good, and then
it's so weird.
it is weird.
Get faster. I think. I don't know, if you don't want to do it, I'll take a shot. Sure. Let me see what I can do here. And it's not playing. Huh. It stops playing.
So stop. No.
I can't.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah.
I'm focusing.
Hey!
Ah,
Yay!
I think the trick might be following it along the bottom,
Yeah.
but it's still cut out sometimes, so it might take us a few attempts to play the harp if ever we need to.
Yeah. Oh, it's the beam.
No, hooray.
Where those drums come?
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe
you know.
maybe she's got a drum
Don't
in her
worry
back
about it.
pocket.
You learn the
You learn the... It's a mysterious melody that has been passed down from ancient times. Strumming back and forth.
I mean, it is kind of funny how, like, compared to, like, Sayok, actually controlling the notes, if you will, but this one's more of, like, drum back and forth, and you suddenly change key.
Mm-hmm. The harp you hold is known as the goddess's harp. It is a divine instrument of the goddess who once watched over this land. The melodies it brings to life have the power to produce a variety of strange and otherworldly effects. The great slab standing before you is known as a gate of time. It is the last of its kind in existence, the only portal binding our world to the one where Zelda now resides. because she's a time-traveling hoe. If you manage to open the gate and find...
Yeah. Yeah.
Beep.
Okay. There we go.
Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It kind of went
dropped out.
like it went.
The audio dropped out for a second.
I heard like a S noise
Yeah,
on my
or a
end.
pop. It's like couldn't hear you through the mic.
But you will need to endure many hardships and put yourself in great danger to awaken the gate from its dormant state. Though your journey will put you in harm's way, Skirple, you must endure. It is your fate as the chosen hero of the godly.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh. It's shaking. I fear the seal has been broken. I expected that it would react to your summoning the gate, but I never imagined the seal would break so quickly. Skirple, there will be time to explain later. Right now, you must hurry to the bottom of the pit outside.
Why is everyone telling me to hurry to the bottom of pits? Why?
T, would you like us to save here?
I think so.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna actually save it here, and we will come back next time to do whatever it is we need to do.
Whatever it is we need to do.
It's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
We are actually, I don't think T, we've talked to you about this, but we will not be streaming next week as we got some stuff to do out of town, but we should be back hopefully the week after next. In any case, cliffhanger. We hope you guys enjoyed this part to the Skyward Sword playthrough. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. And thank you both for being here and playing a game with my weird self.
Anything else?
All right.
Any closing thoughts, anybody?
Hope everybody has a good day.
All right. Cool.
Bye.
See you, Ron.